It's Laura here from the Earliest Alliance, and today in my Big Cook Little Cook session I'm going to be making some Christmas shortbread with Christmas coming up. So before that, let's say hello to everybody. So can we see your wavy hands? Super job. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello all the boys, hello all the girls, hello everyone, it's good to see you here. Super job. So I've washed my hands, got no germs on them, so they're nice and clean, and got my apron on to stop my clothes from getting dirty. Excuse me. Now, shortbread is so easy to make. You only need 3 ingredients. You need 150 grams of plain flour, 50 grams of caster sugar, 100 grams of caster sugar and 50 grams of butter or margarine. So it's so simple. So first we need to pop our margarine into a bowl. So let's scoop that one out into the bowl. And we need to add the sugar to the margarine. Whoops. Throwing it all over the table, silly me. Right, then we're going to mix this, which is called creaming. Mix it together. So we're going to give it a good mix. So are you ready? Mix, mix, mix it up. Mix it in the bowl. Stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it. Now you've reached your goal. So there we go. We've given it a good mix up and it's all mixed together. Now we need to add in our flour. So at this point you might get your hands a little bit dirty because we're going to mix it all together, and then we need to bring it together into a dough. So we're going to give it all a mix. Are we ready again? Mix, mix, mix it up. Mix it in the bowl. Stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it. Now you've reached your goal. So there, it's all mixed together. I'm just going to scoop the bit that's stuck on my spoon off. And then I'm going to use my hands now and squeeze it all together to make a dough. Now if you find it's a bit too crumbly, you can add a bit more butter and do the same again. Or if it's a bit too wet, you can add a bit more flour. So as I squeeze this together, I'm making a right mess again. I'm finding it's a little bit crumbly still. Can you see? So I'm going to add, I've kept it to one side, a little bit more butter. I'm just going to put a small blob more butter in there. Give it a mix. Mix it all together. And then hopefully this time it will stick together in a dough mold. Oh, sticking to my fingers. So you might get a little bit messy doing this, so you may need to wash your hands. I have a towel handy, so when you've done it, you can wash your hands or wipe your hands. So it's all sticking to my hands. So we're coming together nicely now, a bit more like a dough. I'm just going to pop the lid back on the bread, on the butter. It's better if I turn it that way. Right, so you need it to make a little bit like Play-Doh. So you keep moulding it until it gets to a big ball that looks like Play-Doh. So there we go. A little bit stuck to my hand here, look, so I'm just going to get that one off. It's stuck on the outside of the bowl. Right, so when you've done that, it will look like this. There's my ball of dough. So I'm going to tip that onto my table. Now I've got a silicone mat, so it doesn't, hopefully it shouldn't stick, but if you don't have a silicone mat, then you can just pop a bit of flour onto your surface to stop it from sticking. So then, just picking all the little bits up that have run away. Then, when we've done that, we need a little bit more flour to pop on your rolling pin, just so it doesn't stick to your rolling pin. So if you get your rolling pin and just sprinkle like this, some flour on it, and give it a rub, it will stop from sticking to your rolling pin. Then we're going to roll it out. So it's not too thick. Oh, I've not put enough flour on. Look, can you see it's stuck to my rolling pin? So I'm just going to put a bit more flour on there. Give it a bit more dusting. Right, so then I'm going to roll it out. So it's not too thick, but not too thin. So that should be about right. And then because it's Christmas coming, I've got a whoopsie. I've got dropsies today. I have got a cutter that is shaped like a star. So maybe if you've got different shaped cutters, you could have a Christmas tree or a snowman. You could do any Christmas cutters you like, but I've chosen to do a star. I'm just going to move these out of the way for you. So I've got, just down here, I've got a baking tray with some greaseproof paper on it. So when I've cut them out, like this, I'm going to push it down. So I'm going to see how many I can make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I find another? Oh, can't quite fit 6 on. So then I'm going to lift my star and pop it onto my tray. So it might be easier if you take the bits of dough away from around the outside, because then you can reach your shape better. You see, I'm just pulling it away from around my stars. There we go. So then, with the dough that we've got left over, we're just going to do the same again. So we're just going to roll it out to a nice, not too thick, not too thin layer, and then just cut some more out and add those to the tray. So there we go. We've got another 1, 2. Oh, stuck inside that one. So I'll pop that one on straight away. 3. So we keep doing this until we've not got much dough left. Oh, it's looking nice on that tray. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at the minute. So I might be able to make 10 or 11 out of the dough I've got. So give it a roll. Keep on rolling. There we go. Because these are so simple to make, they don't take too much time either, and they taste delicious. So, my eldest daughter, she is 11, and she can make these all by herself. She does need my help with the oven, but she can make them all by herself because they're so simple. I think I might get 2 more out of this. Let's see. Oh no, I don't think I can. 1. Oh dear. I think if I did 1 more out of this little bit of dough. And I've got different shapes, different size stars, so I could always make some big ones and some little ones. But when they're cooked, you don't want a small shortbread, because shortbread is delicious, so we're going to have a nice big yummy one. So there we go. I shouldn't be able to do any more like that. So here we are, look, they're all on my baking tray. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, with my rolling pin and the cutter. So these are now ready, almost ready to go in the oven. So you need to get your sugar, before you put them in the oven, and just put a tiny sprinkle in, just on the top. So make it look like it's raining. Give them a tiny sprinkle of sugar just on the top. Oops, that's a bit too much on that one. It, so make it sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle like it's raining. And then these are now ready to go into the oven. So if you ask a grown-up to put the oven on for you to preheat it to 180 degrees, and they need to go in for about 10 to 15 minutes, or until they're lovely and golden. So I'm just going to pop these down here, ready to go in the oven. And then earlier I made some, but these ones are just round ones. So when they come out the oven, they are lovely and crispy and yummy. So they are some round ones I made earlier, and then I've got some nice star-shaped ones for later. So I'm now going to go and tidy up, because I've made quite a mess on this table, and pop those in the oven. And then when they're all cooked, I'm going to have a cup of tea and a piece of shortbread. And even if you made some of these shortbreads, you can wrap them up in a little bit of gift wrap and make them as a gift for somebody. And that's a lovely idea for a homemade gift. So it's time to say goodbye now. So I'm going to, like I say, tidy up and I'll see you all soon. So be ready. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, all the boys. Goodbye, all the girls. Goodbye, everyone. I hope to see you soon. Thanks for joining me today on our Big Cook Little Cook session, and I hope you have lots of fun making some Christmas shortbreads and even have more fun eating them. See you all soon. Goodbye.